10 workers are dead, 11 others are injured, and 6 remain missing after water and debris suddenly flooded an under-construction tunnel at a hydroelectric project in Chamoli district of Uttarakhand. What began as a construction operation suddenly turned into a desperate rescue mission after workers inside the tunnel were trapped by the sudden inflow of water and debris. The incident occurred at a hydroelectric project in the Palkotik area of Chamoli, where construction work was being carried out by Hindustan Construction Company. Initial reports suggested that 22 workers had been trapped inside the tunnel. But as rescue teams reached the site and the situation became clearer, authorities discovered that the number of people affected was higher. 22 workers were rescued, while 7 were subsequently confirmed dead. 11 injured workers were taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. But the rescue operation is far from over. 6 workers are still missing. And with water and debris having entered the tunnel, rescuers face a race against time to locate those who may have been trapped inside. The scale of the operation has prompted a major mobilization of emergency and security agencies. Police personnel, the State Disaster Response Force, the Central Industrial Security Force, and other agencies were among the first teams to reach the location. Additional support was then brought in. The National Disaster Response Force, Indo-Tibetan Border Police, and the Indian Army were deployed to assist the rescue operation. The conditions inside the tunnel have made the operation extremely difficult. NDRF Inspector Amrit Laumina said the tunnel was heavily flooded, with water reportedly reaching chest level in some areas. For rescuers entering such an environment, every movement becomes dangerous. Visibility can be severely restricted. Debris can obstruct access, and the presence of deep water creates another major risk for personnel searching for missing workers. Yet, rescue teams continue moving inside the tunnel. According to Mina, rescuers had to wade through the water to reach areas where workers were believed to be trapped. Some members of the team were equipped with specialized equipment to conduct underwater operations. That equipment became critical because some of the victims were reportedly submerged and could not be seen from the surface. Mina said rescue personnel entered the tunnel and recovered 4 bodies that were submerged in the flooded section. The recovery operation demonstrates just how challenging conditions became after the water entered the construction site. The immediate priority for authorities is now to locate the 6 missing workers. Every hour matters. Rescuers have to balance speed with safety because entering a damaged and flooded tunnel can expose them to additional hazards. The operation must therefore be carefully coordinated. Teams need to assess the tunnel structure, manage the water and debris, and search areas where missing workers could potentially be trapped. At the same time, injured workers are receiving medical attention. The 11 injured workers are being treated at a nearby hospital while authorities continue to monitor their condition. For the families of those still missing, the rescue operation has become a painful wait. They are waiting for news about their loved ones while emergency teams continue searching inside the tunnel. The deaths have also raised concerns about the safety of workers involved in major infrastructure projects. Hydroelectric projects often involve complex construction environments, including tunnels, underground structures, and areas where workers may be exposed to water, falling debris, and unstable conditions. The incident highlights the risk faced by workers operating deep underground. Authorities will now need to determine exactly what caused the sudden entry of water and debris. Was there an unexpected breach? Did water accumulate somewhere inside the construction area? Were there structural problems? Or did another factor trigger the flooding? Those questions will become important as investigators examine the accident. But before those questions can be carefully addressed, the immediate priority remains the rescue effort. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has condemned the incident and directed agencies to carry out relief and rescue operations on a war footing.
देखिए, कल जो यहाँ पर घटना हुई है उसके कारण से जो कुल 22 लोग ऐसा अनुमान यहाँ पर बताया गया कि 22 लोग कुल काम कर रहे थे। उसमें से 3 लोगों को छोड़ के बाकी सभी लोग रेस्क्यू हो गए हैं और जो गंभीर रूप से घायल हैं उनको यहाँ एडमिट किया है अस्पताल में। और कुछ लोगों के लिए बेस में भी बात की गई है कि बेस में अगर जिनको भेजना है बेस में भेजा जाएगा। और एम्स ऋषिकेश में भी सारी व्यवस्थाएं वहाँ की गई हैं। यहाँ पर बचाव के लिए और खोजबीन के लिए सभी प्रकार की एजेंसियाँ यहाँ पर हैं। NDRF भी है, STRF भी है, ITBP के लोग भी हैं। उत्तराखंड के जो हमारा आपदा प्रबंधन डिपार्टमेंट है वो सारा का सारा यहाँ पर काम कर रहा है। अन्य एजेंसियाँ, जिला प्रशासन लगातार काम कर रहा है।
That order reflects the urgency surrounding the operation. Officials are also monitoring developments through emergency operation centers. Disaster Management and Rehabilitation Department Secretary Vinod Kumar Soman said the situation was being continuously monitored and that additional teams would be deployed if necessary. The deployment of multiple agencies demonstrates the seriousness of the incident. The NDRF brings specialized disaster response capabilities. The Army and Indo-Tibetan Border Police can provide additional manpower and equipment in difficult terrain. The SDRF is also experienced in responding to emergencies within Uttarakhand. Together, these agencies are attempting to reach the missing workers and make the tunnels safe enough for continued rescue operations. But the challenge is enormous. A flooded tunnel is not like an open rescue site. Workers may be located deep inside. Debris can block passageways. Water can conceal victims and make movement extremely difficult. Rescuers may also have limited information about exactly where the missing workers were when the incident occurred. That means search teams have to work methodically while constantly reassessing the conditions. The recovery of the bodies already found has at least provided authorities with more information about the affected areas. But the 6 missing workers remain the central focus. Their families are waiting for confirmation that they can be brought out safely. The tragedy has also brought renewed attention to safety procedures at large construction sites. Major infrastructure projects are essential for development, but the workers building those projects operate in environments where a sudden change in conditions can become life-threatening within minutes. The Chamoli incident is a stark example. A tunnel that was being constructed as part of a hydroelectric project became flooded with water and debris, trapping workers and triggering a massive emergency response. 7 people have now lost their lives, 11 others are injured, and 6 families are still waiting for news about their loved ones. For the rescuers, the mission continues. They must navigate flooded sections, clear debris, recover victims, and search every accessible area where the missing workers could be located. The coming hours will be critical. Authorities have brought in additional agencies and specialized teams, while officials continue monitoring the situation from emergency centers. The objective is clear: find the 6 missing workers and bring the rescue operation to a conclusion as safely and quickly as possible. But even after the rescue operation ends, difficult questions will remain. What caused the sudden flooding? Were adequate safety measures in place? Could the disaster have been prevented? And what lessons will authorities take from the tragedy? Those questions will matter not only for the families affected by the incident, but also for workers involved in similar underground construction projects across India. For now, however, the priority is the 6 people who remain unaccounted for. 7 workers are already dead, 11 are injured, and inside the flooded tunnel in Chamoli, rescuers continue searching against time. For more updates, stay with us on News Express. I am Cassie Tony.